Afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the general session and introduction to a new product we call Box It Now. My name is Kerry Drake. I'm your host. In about less than 1 minute, we'll start today's session to kind of give you an overview of what we have to offer with the world's best packaging design solution all on the web. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's session on our general introduction and overview of a product we call Box It Now. You might ask, who uses Box It Now? Well, for the first time in the industry, Box It Now provides a tool that literally anyone can use that deals with putting a product in a box, shipping a box, creating a design, or dealing with anybody out there in the retail space or even the shipping space. Box It Now is a paperboard packaging idea scenario where literally you can create 3D cartons, look at your graphics online, and offer complete visualization to your team or anybody in your design group or production group that needs to see something you've produced. Hopefully we save you time and money, and we're offering it very inexpensively to you so you can use it every day of your week and do things you've never been able to do with package design. We're going to walk you through the general site today and kind of show you the highlights and the overviews of the product. What you're looking at here is a box that was designed on the system. As you see that we can manipulate the box, we can fold it, unfold it, zoom it, and we actually give you a complete capability to not only resize the design in the carton, but to apply graphics as well, to see what your graphics look like in real time so they can be exported or saved up in what we call the My Boxes section. Box It Now enables you to quickly reference your graphic files. As you can see here, we've got some graphic files that were loaded on our behalf. We can quickly go to what we call the studio view and drag and drop images and have complete flexibility on how we want those images to look. Gives us a fun way to quickly go view those in 3D. And as I mentioned earlier, use these files for actual production, visualization, or just to get your concept out there very quickly with your customers or your core team. Let's go back to the landing page. I'm going to go log in now. We're going to take you right into what we call our categories section. So for you registered paying users out there, you're welcome to follow along live with me. Again, if you have any questions as we go along, you can please enter those into our queue window, and we'll be glad to answer those for you. As you see very quickly, we offer you over 170 different box styles, and these are styles that are used out in the industry every day. Everything from shipping cartons to retail cartons to point of purchase displays. We really cover the gambit of different scenarios, different designs that you probably see out there in the market every day. Let's choose a tuck carton category. And you see that in the tuck carton category, we offer you many different options. For you non-professionals out there, we actually give you a header description of what the box is called, how it's used, and typically kind of the industry terms, if you will, about what those styles are called in the marketplace. If we go grab a style, we quickly jump into what we call the design engine of Box It Now. As you can see, we have the ability to quickly spin, rotate, redesign. And for you that will join us in our next session, we're actually going to show you how to resize this carton, literally enter your own dimensions, material thickness, everything, and come up with the information that you need for production. The cool thing here is also we're creating a studio file, as I mentioned earlier, for graphics, a CAD drawing, as well as a full spec. So whatever you create in the platform, you can quickly export for a quotation or anything you might need to actually do production send this to your supplier, to your sample maker, even to your printer. Box It Now is quite a quite powerful tool, even for you professionals out there. Again, we've made it quite simple for any of you who deal with boxing and packaging every day to come in and get some benefit out of this tool. Once boxes are created, they're stored in the My Boxes section. We also have an area called the Media Manager where when you log in, you can literally go store all your files and information the way you want them, color swatches, artwork. Here you're seeing some different files for this pizza box generation. Organize those any way you want so they're readily available. For you brand managers out there, very exciting tool, probably for a lot of you for the first time, to actually have control over the ability to do some basic conceptual design with paperboard packaging that you can submit to the rest of your team to get quick ideas, maybe even get an order out there very quickly with your key customer. You'll notice here, let's kind of dive into this section a little bit. The studio view I mentioned is a flat external view of the actual artwork for the box. Here's the CAD drawing that we generated. So literally within a couple of clicks of the redesign, we've created everything that the manufacturer needs to produce. And again, that specification, which actually gives you a preview and all those files that you need to go out to market with. And very quickly, we can kind of look at those. Everything that traditionally that the industry has and uses today to do full production. CAD files, cutting table files, die lines for you pros out there. You might want to download the actual outline of the box to take that into an Adobe program to build the actual graphics to produce. We actually enable you to go load those graphics then basically with one click if they're already pre-generated. Let's jump back to the category section. I'm going to kind of walk you through more of the details here. You'll see slotted containers. These are typically shipping containers that are used in today's market. You'll notice some boxes that are used in the produce segment, general retail environments, even shipping environments. The tuck carton categories, these are more relevant to like folding carton, retail cartons that you typically see electronics maybe produced in. Here's a wine carrier, just a huge variety of options out here that you can pull from. And what we do is actually provide a generic standard of that design to allow you to come in and customize it any way you want. You'll even notice here some display parts for you, for some of you that produce and provide industry products for, you know, maybe some of the big box stores, Sam's Club, Costco, some of those. We've got some styles in here that you can use actually to do mock-ups very quickly. And again, the whole concept of Box It Now is to make it very simple for anybody out there that deals with packaging to get your idea across, get the point across very quickly. You know, and that process really has not changed in many, many years. As we go to the area we call Media Manager, I talked about earlier, you can drop your files, organize those any way. I told you earlier, we can store your designs. So at any point in time you're working on a design, you want to pull it up at any point in time, you can quickly come in, re-reference it, come up, open it, and actually make incremental changes to that design that you might have worked on as well. Again, being able to export those. So your team could come in, take a look at the design, maybe even using a GoToMeeting or an overview platform, look at the design together in a group, save that. You'll notice very quickly then I can have a reference to the design, actually looking at it in real time as I make my graphic changes. So let's spin this box around here. We're going to make some real moves here, and you notice that it updates there actually live as well before you get done, actually saves the product online. So at this point, we have everything that we need really to go create a prototype, which is very cool. Again, to be able to see these things, modify them in a 3D environment where literally you're producing the art, you get to see exactly what you're going to be producing and what's going to go out for sample making. And as I mentioned again, you don't have to produce a sample. You can share these files with anybody you want, send those out to whomever, make it extremely simple, again, to bring your concepts to visualization and get the point across. For those newcomers to the system, again, we mentioned, you know, it's a beautiful thing to be able to come in and use the tool. We provide all kinds of information here, some samples. For you new users out there, the cost of the system, basically $60 per month. That gives you unlimited access to be able to resize, load any graphic information you want, unlimited exports, designs, whatever. For only $60 a month, it's a pretty amazing price to be able to do all that in one central web cloud-based platform. For all you companies out there, if you start playing with Box It Now, you have further interest, we also have an enterprise version. So if you decide you would like to brand Box It Now on behalf of your own website, if you're a packaging company or a consumer company, we can help you customize the Box It Now interface in the form of a widget for any aspects of what you might want to streamline your workflow to existing clients or whatever. Totally option at that point, based on how you want to deploy it and who you want to deploy it with. So that's kind of a general overview of the system. Please join us our next session. We're going to actually show you how to go in and resize a box. We'll go kind of into the inner workings of how a box is made, inside dimensions versus exterior dimensions, and you'll see how quickly and easy it is to become a CAD designer and provide everything you need to your prototype maker or to your producer to get that quote out to you very quickly. Again, thanks for joining us today. My name is Kerry Drake, and we'll see you next time.